Yo, what's up? So in this video, I'm gonna go through all of the stuff that is going to end before this patch 3.3.2 and what you should probably do. First off, the events. Royal Flush is ending, so make sure you use all of your entries on all of this to get like all of the rewards. Golden City Challenge as well. This bet is also going to end, and then at that point you can only collect the daily rewards, so make sure you put all your bets in. The quiz event is also ending, so yeah, make sure you do this as well. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the event. Let's go through the espers in the event pool. First up, Hilda. If you are summoning Hilda for Andras 16, don't bother because she is not the unit for it. The unit for Andras 16 is actually Tever, R2 Intisar, and then R6 Tang Xuan. They're all better than Hilda, so if you're thinking of summoning Hilda just for Andras 16, don't bother. She is good in PvP, even at R0. In a cleave team, you can actually counter some Cecilia teams, but most of the time you won't be running her. You will run your standard cleave team against most tank teams anyway, or if you're going up against another speed teams, you don't really need to run her. Yeah, in PvP she will mostly just be used for speed cleave, and that's pretty much it. You won't really use her anywhere else outside of that speed cleave team. Her R6 is insane for defenses, because then everyone, the enemy's fastest Esper will need to run on light set, otherwise they will get slept, right? But in my opinion, I would not recommend to summon her even at R0, because right now Andras, she's not really that useful. It's still poison teams is just way too slow. The next DPS is probably going to be better than Hilda in my opinion. PvE, she's good for towers, and that's pretty much it really. PvP, she's okay. In conclusion, I would say skip her. R6 as well, it's not really worth it unless you're a Mega Whale. And then Ife, yeah, 100% R6er. Don't even bother looking at Ife. She's a complete dog shit unit. Has not seen a single use except for maybe Andras. Even Andras, she is kind of useless. She has some uses in the Inferno Tower, but that's pretty much it. You don't even need to run her. If you have R2 Embla, she's basically useless. You don't really run her anywhere else. Yunchuan, this is your moment to grab your R2 Yunchuan. If you don't have him at R2, he's a crucial component in PvE leaderboard contents. For every trial, he's pretty much needed. For Celestial Anomaly, he was the MVP. Fafnir, he's the MVP. And then in PvP, he's kind of unusable. But yeah, he's like the PvE god, so make sure to grab your R2 copy if you have him at R0 or R1. But do not get his R2 if you are already wishing for his stickers. So for example, if you have like 20 or like even 10 of his ripple fragments through the club feature, and you have him at R1, do not go for his R2, because his R3 and above is completely useless. It is just basic stats, which is nice, but most importantly, you just want his R2 to activate so that he can actually assist on ally attacks, right? So you don't need any of his resonance past R2 except for the basic stats. Even this R4 is kind of useless. His R6 is pretty much useless in any PvE content. In PvP, he's okay at R6, but still very mid. It's very difficult for him to work in PvP because of Jin Yu Yao, right? He's a debuff character, and even still, if he lands the debuff, he's not even gonna do much damage because his multipliers are low. He would need to take multiple turns, or rather your allies need to take multiple turns for him to do significant damage from his third eye seal. So Yunchuan, get him to R2 if you already have him at R0 or R1, but do not go for his R2 if you already have some ripple fragments for him. Raven is very good actually. I would say that the best Shimmer legend right now is Xuanpin, because she's broken in both PvE and PvP. And then Nusi, or maybe not. I think the next Shimmer legend is probably going to be better than Nusi, and then it's going to be Nusi. and then it's Tever, and then it's Raven. So while she is a very good unit, you will mostly just use her for cleave team, and that's about it. She is very good because she has a 100% chance to buff strip if you have like, even if you have her at like 100 and plus 150, 160 speed, she will pretty much have a 100% chance to strip, ignoring resistance and everything, because her S3 dispels all enemy buffs and can't be resisted if the target speed is not above Raven's. And because she gains that speed up, if you have her at plus 160 and stuff, she will gain 30% extra speed, which pretty much outspeeds everyone in the enemy team if they don't have any speed buff. So she is a very reliable AoE buff stripper and also a defense down as well. She also does insane damage with her pursuit attacks. With that being said, I don't think Raven is worth it to summon because of, you know, Xuanpin. Even Nusi at this point I don't think is worth summoning if you don't have a Xuanpin. Xuanpin is your #1 priority. If you don't have a Xuanpin, 100% go for her. She is going to elevate your PvE and PvP. Nusi is only going to help you in PvP, and that's about it. She's not really going to do much for you in PvE standpoint. So yeah, Raven, skip. Yunchuan, R2. And then Ife, R6. No, just kidding. Skip her. And then Hilda, also a skip. And yeah, that's about it. Ciao.